back. Just before Leanne gets to that discussion on State Capture Commission, the debate around the so-called two centers of power within the ANC will come under the spotlight as the party's NEC meets today. The future of President Jacob Zuma is also expected to be discussed now that there is a new president of the ANC.
As the ANC meets to look at the January 8th statement that will be presented by its newly elected president, Cyril Ramaphosa, the future of the current head of state, President Jacob Zuma, will come under the spotlight. Zuma is serving his last term in government and has come under pressure to step down from many quarters. And as the ANC prepares for what many say will be a tough national election in 2019, some believe President Zuma has become a liability for the party. The previous NEC tried to look into removing him, but those who supported Zuma held the majority and the attempt failed. With a new president at the helm, the balance of power within the party has shifted. It's not clear in whose favor. The SABC has reliably learned that some new NEC members will argue that the two centers of power, plus the image of President Jacob Zuma, will make it difficult for the party to regain its lost support. During an interview with the SABC a year ago, this is what President Zuma had to say on the two centers of power debate.
The correct feeling has been, which I share, you can't say when you have a president of the ANC who is a president of the country, the president of the ANC must also, these two must exist parallel. Because if that is the case, you are creating a kind of two centers of power that could, in a sense, compete in one form or the other. As you know, the ANC is a ruling party. Its policies have got to be implemented by the government. You would actually be saying the president of the ANC must instruct the president of the country. And at times, there may be things that happen that as a president of the ANC feeling, look, is it right or whatever. So we generally had an understanding that it would not be good to create two centers.
It is not the first time that the ANC finds itself in this predicament. In 2008, former ANC president and then state president Thabo Mbeki was recalled after Zuma took over the party reins.
After careful debate and discussion, the NEC decided to recall Comrade Thabo Mbeki. This was one of the most difficult decisions the NEC has ever had to take in the history of the ANC. We fully understand that the decision comes with a degree of pain to Comrade Mbeki, his family, friends, members of the ANC, ordinary South Africans, and members of the international community with whom we interact.
Mbeki wasted no time to resign as the president of the country.
Fellow South Africans, I have no doubt that you are aware of the announcement made yesterday by the National Executive Committee of the ANC with regard to the position of the President of the Republic. Accordingly, I would like to take this opportunity to inform the nation that today I handed a letter to the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Baleka Mbete, to tender my resignation from the high position of President of the Republic of South Africa, effective from the day that will be determined by the National Assembly.
Now the ANC has to grapple with the future of its former president again. Ntakwana Ngatani, SABC News, East London.